Hello, friends. I see there's already a bunch of you on here. Let me know if you can hear me. I know there's a bit of a delay, so I'll just assume you can hear me and keep talking. Hopefully, it's not awkward and I'm talking to no one. Hello, Tony. Hello, Kat. Hello, Divine Guidance with Sunny. Hello, Rookie Monster. Howard Moonlight. I'm so excited for this. I'm going to give a few minutes before I get into the magic. We'll just be half magic for now. I am loving doing these lives. This is our third Sunday. So if you're here live or if you're watching this later in time, know that until it doesn't feel right or align, I will be here at 1 p.m. PST live on YouTube every Sunday for a soul session, for a opportunity for us to come together and raise our own consciousness as well as the consciousness of this planet. As much as I love posting the daily videos, it feels so good to be here, or when I do the Zoom classes, it feels so good to be here at the same time with those of you that are live. Know when you find the replay, there is extra magic in these live sessions because I have more of you here at the same time, co-creating, raising the frequency. I don't know exactly what's going to come through. I was like trying to name this before to post it, and all that I kept being told from source was that it was going to be a soul session. We're going to have a little super conscious conversation and raise our frequency. So I'm sure we'll go into a little activation meditation. No, I know we will do a little activation meditation. I have some things to say and to share and to talk about, but I did want to today. The last few weeks have been on very like specific cosmic dates. So I've just kind of gone into it the last few weeks of this. But I thought today I would start out checking in the chat if anyone did have any questions, anything you want to ask. There's been a lot more of you here with us in this last week. Thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, I know it was all planned. I know your higher selves all led you here, all of you that are resonating with Zero and I and connecting to this community. And it is so fun to watch this grow. I cannot tell you how long how long I've known you are all out there, and now to actually have people not just in my quantum field but actually in my 3D world is pretty great. So thank you for all of the new subscribers and everyone sharing the love. Let's see who else we got here. Hi Haley. Hi David. Hi Garrett. Hi Cute. Hi Krista. Hi Paul. Hi Tony. I think I already said hi to you, Tony, but I'll say hi to you again, Tony. Okay. I know there is a bit of a delay, so if anyone has anything they want to ask or say, I'm going to give a couple minutes here to just see if there's anything before I get into it, because once I get into it and get into whatever wants to stream through me today, there's really no stopping me. Garrett says, or Garrett, I'm not sure. Doubt kicks in a lot when trying to follow the guidance. Yes. You know what? That is just your ego doing its job. Your ego, the doer in you, the understander in you, is here to doubt it because that's its safety mechanism. Our subconscious programming and our self-conscious, our ego, don't want to do the things that we don't know. They want to do what's safe. They want to do what's known. So trusting in frequency and energy, trusting in the guidance is going out of their comfort zone. But you know what it's doing is it's putting us, the true us, more in the zone, in our vortex, in the space and place that we're designed to be. The reason that we feel discomfort, the reason that we feel lost, the reason that we feel confused is because we're doing so much work to try and be where we aren't supposed to be. You're supposed to be where you are at any moment. Every now moment is all that exists. And yes, while all opportunities are available, you are where you are on purpose. And when we stop resisting reality and we start choosing it and we start living as we want to in the now and just take the little steps, I understand so deeply feeling that doubt, especially the more you wake up and the more conscious you become. And you really get to a space where you don't know anything. You don't know anything logically. It is all so unknown, and that's the magic of it. That is the magic of living super consciously. It is allowing your higher mind that is in the quantum field, the space of all possibilities, guide you for where you are right now, where you are anchored right now in your human body for what is best for you. And we overcomplicate it, first of all, by trying to figure it out and be wherever we think we should be and not be where we are. But we also miss all of the guidance that is here because the divine God, source, your highest, whatever resonates for you as what is channeling to you or guiding you, can only speak to you now. They can't speak to you 5 weeks from now when your plans come through that your ego thinks need to happen before you can be happy. They're telling you what you need to know right now in this moment to get there on the path of least resistance. So when we stop resisting reality and we start living it and we start just being here, and you don't have to make the big decisions before you know it's time to make them. This is another thing I was very guilty of for a long time, being that I'm highly visual, highly creative and visual, and can see a lot of the possibilities that are out there for me. And so when I would have ideas and downloads and channelings, I would just want to be there. And then I would try and manipulate and make things happen. And that's when I would get out of alignment. The divine has such a better plan for us. It is so much easier when we just allow it to be easy to be us. The challenge is that that's uncomfortable because we've spent so much time trying to be anything else, trying to be everything we think we should be instead of just being who we are in that moment. And that was a part of the journey. We had to learn how to be human. And now we've done enough of that. So now we need to learn how to be the super conscious being that we're here to be the creator of our reality, to alchemize everything into light and love, as that is what I am feeling I call um, a lot of you here for. That is what I hear, that is what I channel, is it, and it's been for a while, like a good couple years before I started putting myself out there on YouTube, of hearing that I was here to lead in the new earth and to remind people of their soul contract to wake up in this lifetime and be a light leader and a lover in this world. And all you have to do is see that you are the light and the love. So if you are here with you, loving yourself, being the light, you're doing it perfectly. You're nailing it. And then the divine compensates you with everything you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. But your ego is going to doubt the shit out of it because it hasn't experienced it and no one else is, because no one else can, because it's your journey and you aren't living it because you wouldn't be questioning it if you were living it. I know this. I was there, and I still shift in and out of it, because this is the thing with consciousness, is that once we anchor into a certain level of consciousness, we don't we can't we don't not experience it going forward. So we all come in and are 3D beings, right? We come in into this world, into the matrix, into the third dimension of consciousness, of lack and limitation and control and manipulation and all of that. That is, again, what it's designed to do. And then clearly, if you're here, you've woken up to at least the fourth dimension of starting to see that you can transform, that you can change, that you can heal, that but we get stuck there in this place of transformation and change and doing all of this work and things being hard. But then once you start to access and tap into and connect into the 5D and really feel the love and the light and the bliss and the happiness that can happen when we allow our imagination to run wild, when we allow ourselves to envision and create ways that we want to be. And when you get to be a 5D being, you're still going to be able to experience the third and fourth dimension when you want to, and your human body is going to stay anchored in those dimensions as well. But as I've said a lot, the purpose is for us to wake up to the fact that we are here to channel the divine, that we are here to anchor the light into those spaces, but we anchor into our sacred frequency. We anchor into our truth, into our light, into our love in the now, and bring that to the moment instead of what a lot of us have conditioned ourselves to be. Is all of us that have been conscious and awake and aware, even if you weren't aware, you were conscious and awake and aware when you were little because you maybe had to like run and avoid and shut down to it because it was too painful because you didn't know what to do with what you knew. So we avoid it. But now, if you're here and this is resonating, I guess this is what's coming through today for you guys, is that the more that you allow yourself to embrace the now, to be in the now and allow your light body to expand. The more light you bring here, the higher your frequency rises and the higher level of consciousness you shift into. And the higher our consciousness is, the more we're just experiencing the light and the love and the bliss and the oneness, and all of the experiences of lack and limitation and hate and fear and manipulation aren't as they aren't there. They aren't there in the 5D. They can't be there. It doesn't resonate beyond the fourth dimension. So we have to choose to go back down there. So that's where I was going with this. This is kind of what I talk about all the time, but I know I needed to hear it a lot before I started to live it. Of when you're conscious, it feels so much easier to be the one that lowers their frequency when we are in situations or with others that aren't as conscious. So to make it easy on ourselves or for people to like us or to please or prove or whatever it is we feel we need to do to be seen, to be loved, we lower our frequency. And that's again why it can be so challenging and there's the doubt and the confusion because we're shifting all of the time, which we are doing. But when you really anchor into the 5D and make home in the level of consciousness that sees your truth and your light and is embodied in the frequency you want to be in, that is then what you're going to attract, is more of what is aligned with that. But whatever you're holding on to that isn't aligned with that is going to show itself. It's going to show itself through doubt, through confusion, through interactions with others. You will see where you aren't free. And that's the point of this human reality, is to go on this journey of expansion, of evolution, of raising our consciousness so that we can raise the consciousness of this planet, which again is what you signed up to do if you're here with me. Okay. So thank you, Garrett, for that just sent me on that little rampage. Anyone else? What else we got here? Hello, everyone. Yes, hello, all of you frequency masters. uh, let's see. Wisdom within. I'm struggling to eliminate distractions, which I know is necessary to remember what my soul contract is and know what I came here to do. I feel lost and like my life is pointless. Thank you for this. Because I know, again, you are not alone. I'm sure you guys are saying that or seeing that or feeling that. There, you being here is all the proof that you need that you are here on purpose, that there is a point, every single one of you, where that feeling comes in of feeling like it's pointless or like you're lost is because there's this inner conflict between your head and your heart, your ego and your soul. And we have this conditioning that we need validation, that we need certain things to be worthy, to be doing our job, to be um, being of service the way that we're meant to be. And it's really hard to feel like we're doing it correctly when we're sacrificing, when we're settling, when we're judging ourselves, when we're abandoning ourselves. You aren't going to feel the true soul deep satisfaction that is really what your soul's calling you to and why you feel these ways, because that your highest is trying to wake you up to the fact that you have more to be. But here's the thing for wisdom within, and any of you this is resonating with, is that you don't need to you don't need to figure it out, first of all. So what did it say? I'm struggling to eliminate distractions. Okay. So here's the thing, is that the eliminating of distractions or trying to fix or problem solve or stop doing anything that we think isn't aligned with our highest way of being. If you continue to focus on the distractions, you're going to continue to see the distractions. So the what you're being called to and what I'm hearing right now that's coming through for you and all of you that are resonating with this is just start doing things that you enjoy. Don't worry about the distractions, but when you see yourself, when you catch yourself, just ask yourself what you would enjoy more. What is something that you can do? And we put so much pressure and meaning into trying to figure out our purpose, but your purpose is to just be. It is to be and to feel and follow the frequency. So even trying to figure out what our gifts are, what our purpose is, gets in the way. And this is why I have created and brought through, I'm going to be channeling through the 111 days of superconscious mastery, is because I know through living and experiencing this that it truly wasn't until I started to consistently just make it my promise to myself that I was going to show up for myself every day how felt best in that moment. And so when you sit there and you focus on the distractions or on whatever it is that we don't want, that is the reality that we're creating. So when you start to choose to do things different, to focus on new things, on new ways of being, on new creations, it just shifts. It shifts your frequency, it shifts your energy, it shifts your paradigm. And that's all that really matters. You don't have to figure anything out. You don't have to find your purpose. But when you start to follow what feels good in the now, I guarantee you that you will start to see that there are more things that you are here for that will start to make you feel of purpose and not pointless at all, or like your life is pointless. You're here for so much more, but you're here to enjoy the journey. And so being here now and not wanting to numb and run and hide and avoid, which is where the distractions come in for most of us, is the work that we have to do, is doing whatever we need to be happy in these homes that we're in, to not need anything outside of ourselves. There is literally nothing more powerful than doing whatever you feel called to connect to yourself. And it changes in every moment. What you need today isn't what you needed yesterday, and what you're going to need tomorrow isn't what you need now. And really all there ever is now. So when we stop making it so big and we start to just be here now, what does this moment call for? And start to allow the now to lead you forward rather than the memories and the history of the past and the ways of being that we have created. We're habitual beings. So a lot of the things in us are things that we have done habitually for so long, and focusing on fixing them only gives them more energy and makes them our reality in the now. So you've got to start to cultivate and create new ways of being, but it does take consistency. So I'm not saying that anyone has to sign up for 111 days of super conscious mastery. I mean, we would love it if you joined our party, but it is consistency in whatever you're doing, in whatever you're wanting to um in whatever you're wanting to I'm getting distracted by the chat. In whatever you're wanting to shift and change, just start to follow what feels good. I guarantee you, your superconscious mind is leading you to the answer. It's something that you haven't thought of because you haven't experienced it. So when you start to follow the breadcrumbs, you will see before you know it that you are living a life that you love. I have seen it happen so much recently for me and others. I hope that that helped. I'm gonna look through the chat one more time and see. Hello everyone. I'm just seeing there's quite a few good ones here. Okay, let's see. Mark Markian? Promises and compromises are a strange area for me. I feel when I make a promise, the chat's like moving, my eyes can't trying to focus. I feel when I make a promise, it's like getting stuck to a point in the past, but I also know how important it is to keep your own word to yourself. Yeah, here's the thing. A lot of us struggle with keeping promises to ourselves because we will put everyone else above ourselves. So we will give up on our promises or we'll compromise what we're wanting to do for us to have things be more comfortable or to feel validated or valued or whatever it is. But the big thing is in the 5D, in the new earth, we need to show up for ourselves with whatever is going on. That's the key. So, with when I started, like my first 111-day challenge that I gave myself, it was literally just get on my yoga mat every day. Now, just literally on the mat. I could do whatever I wanted on the mat, whether it was yoga, meditation, lied there and cried. It didn't matter. It was just, I was making this for me, that was what felt right at the time was I was just making this non-negotiable to start to show up for me, and that changed everything. I didn't have rules, I didn't have expectations, I didn't have a time of day. I just told myself to be on my mat for 20 minutes, whatever I felt called to do in that time, like, without any devices or anything. It was just time for me. That is what's important, and it will shift and change as you commit to yourself more. When you start to commit to yourself more, like right now, if there's promises that you're wanting to make to yourself, there's a reason for that. But a lot of the time, in these things that we start to do and commit to, things come to the surface. And that is an opportunity then for you to choose yourself more with whatever is coming through, with whatever you're then being asked to do by your highest self. Because again, the only way that your highest self, that the divine can talk to you, is in the now. So when you choose to show up for you and you choose to be there present, that's when you're going to start to hear what you need. And then that's the opportunity to start to shift and change and make the choices that are aligned with what is right for you in that now moment or whatever era you are in your life right now, right? Whatever season you're in, whatever you're going through, I promise you, I know I say that all the time, but I know it is so true that there is nothing more powerful than us being here and trusting in what we feel and surrendering to the now and allowing ourselves to be led by the unknown, by the excitement, by the ignitement, by what calls to us because we wouldn't be having these feelings of doubt and lack and limitation if we were just happy and content and blissful. And we are at times, but we get to be that all of the time. And we all have the ability, we are all worthy of living happy, blissful, easy, effortless lives in abundance with ease. But the things that you truly need and want are beyond what you can comprehend because they're feelings and frequency and energy that you most likely haven't experienced or haven't experienced consistently enough yet to really start to see how to speak the language of the new earth because the language here is frequency. It's the language we all came here knowing. We just got tricked that other languages were more important, and words, like, it's very complicated for me to answer a lot of these high level questions that can be brought through, because it's once it's feeling it, like, once you really truly feel into the now and you feel the presence and you feel the resonance and you feel the happiness that you can just feel in being with yourself, there's nothing better. And then when you start to just live that and attract other beings into your life that are living in that same frequency, it takes it to a whole new level. But the only things that are not that are telling you that's not true are what is no longer aligned with you. Is what is no longer in alignment with the frequency that you are designed to be in. And that is designed to also be continually expanding and evolving and growing. Okay. Um, let's just read. What have we got here? Robin said, "Thank you so much for your time and energy. I just see a few questions from you. That's a big thing for me. If I make plans or say I'm going to do something, seems without hesitation, I get so anxious. I always flake out. I really am trying to release the self sabotaging behaviors. Together, we will let go of what isn't our true frequency, separate, but one singular, divided into each heavenly vessel on the highway to the Most High." Yes. So I just want to touch on one thing, because this is what popped up into my field there is let me go back to your second question there. Is that you're the thing is that focusing on trying to get rid of self-sabotaging is, again, that is what in that moment you're noticing yourself sabotaging, you're focusing on yourself sabotaging. I'm not saying ignore it, but what right now, Robin, and anyone else that wants to, what if right now you allowed yourself to be okay with the fact that you've sabotaged, or so you think, yourself? You right now are exactly where you meant to be. So you've done it all perfectly. And you will see now going forward, you will see times where you know you are out of alignment and you're choosing to do things to numb and run or avoid what you really know is right for you. But trying to fix the sabotaging is creating a reality that's trying to fix sabotaging. So, again, the answer is to create, to do something that you want to do, to just choose you. Don't worry so much about where you think you're letting yourself down or you're doing it wrong. Start to focus on what you would love to do, what you would love to create, what would feel good for you. Allow yourself to see the sabotager, to see whatever parts of you come to the surface, because it's just patterns in you that don't want to die, that know that the more that you are being who you're here to be, they're going to have to shift and change. And that's scary to the parts of us that, thank you so much for the super thanks. Thank you. I'm going to take that this is helping you all, but yeah, the more that now I'm distracted. I haven't had that happen before live. Um, It's really just that, like, our reality is a mirror. If there's anything I wish that everyone just I know you guys understand it, I know you believe it, but when you really start to see, it's the little things. Stop making it so big, stop making it so complicated, because that's where we get frozen, that's where we get overwhelmed. It's in the now. What would feel good to do? And anytime that you're committing to things that have to do with others, or that you think are things that you should do, or that you don't wanna do, don't do them. No one is gonna be able to not do them for you. You have to start to choose to say no to what isn't for you. And I know we all have human commitments that right now may not feel easy to say no to, but I guarantee you that every single one of you has a lot of things that you're doing that are not aligned, that you not doing is not actually going to hurt or challenge anything in your life. It is just going to challenge your beliefs and your thoughts and the things that you're choosing habitually every day that are creating these these patterns within you. So it's again just taking these little divinely aligned action steps every day towards what feels good for you, and stop making it bigger than it needs to be, because the path to where you're going is so much easier. And again, frequency will lead you there. I promise. I promise. Okay. I'm gonna do my best right now. If I feel called to look at the chat again, I will. I feel like there's a lot wanting to stream through me right now. As I see right now, there's 105 of us live online. I think that's the most we've had at one time here online. So I want to take advantage of this. I want to bring us all super conscious. I want to bring us all into the now, to breathe, to feel, and to receive what source, what zero, what your highest wants to bring through. So, for anyone that's new here, how this works for me is I'm channeling all of the time. So, right now, I'm very consciously channeling and trying right now to translate all the things I'm streaming. I'm going to go in and I'm going to allow zero, which is the name of the source frequency that streams through me, to bring through whatever is needed. Now, all you have to do is breathe. If you can close your eyes, close your eyes. I highly encourage you to. If you can place your hand on your heart, on your belly, whatever I lead you to. Oh, there's 111 of us live right now, which feels so divine, so perfect. That is my number. So let's go inward. As I just said, close your eyes if you can. I'm going to guide us through some breath, and then I will go out into the quantum field and allow source to stream through me. Okay. So just doing whatever you can, whatever you need to get a little bit more comfortable. Just making any adjustments, shift, change, even if you're walking, sitting, standing, lying down, driving. If you're driving, do not close your eyes. But just allow yourself to breathe fully, completely, in and out of your belly. Fully inhaling into your belly on the inhales, fully exhaling out of the mouth on the exhales. And as you breathe, just enjoy your presence, enjoy your breath, enjoy connecting to here and now. Feeling the deeper you breathe, the more you release any stress, any tension, any anxiety, any lower frequency feelings. Just breathing them out, allowing yourself to calm your nervous system, to settle, to center, to anchor into here and now. Just feeling the magic that is here as all of us breathe together. Feeling yourself connected, tapped in, tuned in, turned on to the quantum field, connecting deeper and deeper with every round of breath. You can continue to breathe deeply as long as you want to. Hello, beautiful, beautiful souls. Thank you for giving us this opportunity, this space to come through and speak with you live. We are loving this experience of these live calls with you. As Courtney brought through, there is a lot of magic in a group of beings being conscious and focused on higher consciousness, feeling higher frequency in the now. This is zero, by the way. And we want to say thank you to all of you that have recently joined this community, that have been following the calling, that have been resonating with the words that we bring through Courtney. What we are here to do, as we have said many times, is remind you of the fact that you signed a contract to come here and enjoy. Enjoy the journey of being the human being you're here being, having an experience of anchoring the light, of seeing the love, of being the divinity in your own sacred way. Every single one of you planned this. You coded within you everything that you need. And the more and more you wake up, the more you become conscious, the higher your frequency rises, the more you will see all of the proof that you are now needing. But here's what we want to encourage you to do today. It's to challenge yourself to stop needing the proof, even just for a day, or maybe a week, maybe a month. Just start with a day, though, of not needing to figure it out, of not needing the proof, following, seeing the sign, seeing the numbers, seeing the feathers, feeling the affirmation, whatever it is, and just trusting there's the sign. This is resonating. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to not do this thing. What Courtney is channeling through what feels right for me, and I'm just going to trust in what I'm feeling, or whatever else it is that you listen to, that you're connected to. It is all happening for you, especially the things right now that are challenging you. There are a lot of you that are really resisting still your power, your light, your truth. You are resisting the fact that you are worthy, that you are worthy of being who you want to be, that you are worthy of being free. You have everything you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. And we will guide and gift you with everything that you need to see that, to feel that, to activate that. But it happens in the now. You have to be here. Energy only works in the now. You do not carry energy with you that is damaging you, that is hurting you, that is blocking you now, unless you choose to. So at any time, you can let go of anything before now. The only thing that brings any energy, any frequency, any beliefs here is you, if that is what you are choosing to see, to focus on. So when you're feeling the limitation, when you're feeling the lack, when you're feeling unsure, when you don't know where to go or what to do, all that is an opportunity to breathe, to be, to feel, to ask yourself what you need. Maybe you just need 3 rounds of breath. Maybe you just need a walk in nature. Maybe you need to phone a friend. You will know in the now. But most likely, a lot of the time, the challenges you have is you have all these commitments and all these things that you think you're obligated to do to be able to be you. But do you really think that all of these things that you're challenged with, that you're struggling with, that you're settling in, that you're suffering in, are what you need to do to be worthy of being you? Or does it make more sense that you just are you, and being you is easy, and you get to have fun? You get to do what you want to. Now, either way, you're making it up. Either way, You're choosing it, you're imagining it, you're feeling, what would it feel like if I just started to have fun? If I just started to do what I wanted to do? And you can create all these stories and all these things, and they can be good or bad or ugly, but you need to see that you are creating all of that. Just like if you're worried about anything in the future, all you're doing is stealing the joy of the now. We aren't telling you to be irresponsible. You are here having a human experience, still in a 3D world physically. But as Courtney said, you can have a 5D experience in that and beyond, and beyond. You can be in the higher levels of consciousness, tapped in, tuned in, turned on at all times, following the divine guidance that is always streaming to you. It's just that you have to trust that you're worthy. So your belief systems that are telling you that you aren't, or that it's not true, or are afraid of what will or won't work out for you if you just do what you want to do, you are now seeing more and more where you're not free. You are seeing where you are not allowing yourself to choose your own worthiness, your own divinity. And that is all for you. As much as we know you don't like it wouldn't be happening if you weren't holding on. If you weren't holding on to beliefs, to judgment. For all of you here in the 5D, conscious, connected to this new earth frequency, which we know you are, you wouldn't be here hearing this. It's time to make it easy. It's time for you to enjoy, because the judgment that you have on yourself is what is stopping you from staying here permanently, consciously. Again, physically, you will still be having this 3D experience as long as you're meant to, but you don't have to be there in the paradigm of the 3D. You can bring all of the 5D, 6D, and beyond paradigms of light and love and oneness and bliss and happiness to the lower levels of consciousness just through simply being who and how you're here to be. You get to have it all. And it's time now for you all to start to consciously choose the paradigms that you want to be in, the things that you want to believe. Do you want to believe that it's limitless? That you get to live in bliss and joy and happiness? Or do you want to believe in the limitations and the lack? We don't need you to figure out how to stop being afraid, how to stop figuring it out. You don't need to figure out how to not figure it out. You don't need to figure out how to not be in lack. You just got to start to bring your focus and your consciousness to what it is that you enjoy, to what you want to do. Every now moment is an opportunity to live limitlessly. For that moment, just what do you want to do? And the more and more you allow the now moment to be a catalyst of the next, into being more aligned with the divine, into being more super conscious in the now, following the frequency, the more you won't even think about all the things that you used to worry about, that you used to figure out. You don't have the solutions to the problems because you haven't experienced them yet, because you're still stuck in this place of figuring it out. And we know, not all of you, and for all of you, not all of the time, but we do know the biggest thing collectively for all of you that are here to wake up to this soul contract that you have to be a leader and a lover in the new earth. The biggest challenge that you're having is this conflict where your soul knows and is excited for all that is to come in the unknown, but your ego is terrified and anxious because it doesn't know what that's going to bring and if you'll be safe and if you'll be secure. But look at everything you've been through. Look at all the challenges you've made it through. And has being worried and in fear stopped any of that? Like, really answer that for yourself. So, what if, let's ask this a different way. Is your ego's plan working out for you in every way? We're sure in some ways it is. Is your ego's plan working out in every way? Are you happy? Are you content? Are you healthy? Are you free? Are you living limitlessly? Because this is all what's possible for you. So if your ego's plan isn't working out for you, what if for just a little bit of time you tried taking your soul's way? You tried following the quantum compass in your heart and really allowing the now to lead you into what feels good for you. You are not the same as you used to be. And the more you let go of needing to know or needing to be in any certain way, the more limitlessly you will be. Because anything that you try and do right now to make your future be in a certain way is limiting it. Now, I know that can be confusing because you want to make plans for your divine future, for your limitless future, but those will be without question. You will know this is the right thing to do. This is what I'm here to commit to. This is what excites my soul. It'll just flow. It'll be easy. It'll be effortless. Anytime you catch yourself feeling frustrated or unsure, it is most likely because your ego is trying to figure out the best way. And your ego doesn't know the best way because your ego only knows what it knows. So if you want to live super consciously, taking the path of least resistance, you have to choose to start to take the behavior and the actions that are leading you there. You have to start to make the 5D decisions with your energy, with your frequency, with your money, with your time, with everything. What feels aligned to your heart? What feels true to your soul? What excites and ignites you? It is that easy. Okay, I want to guide you now on a little meditative visualization activation journey. We encourage you to close your eyes if you can. If you can't, we do encourage you to come back to this when you can and go on a closed eye journey. But those of you that can close your eyes right now, please do close your eyes and just start to soften. Just soften, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your forehead, relaxing the space between your brows. Just noticing anywhere you feel any tension. And starting to breathe fully, completely, breathing in and out of your belly. On the fullness of your inhale, counting to 3 as you hold the fullness. On the emptiness of the exhale, counting to 4. Just allowing again your nervous system to calm, allowing your frequency to calibrate to here and now, and just allow yourself to observe whatever you're feeling, sensing, hearing, seeing, just observing and allowing. Seeing how deeply you can soften and surrender to now. Your ego feels anxious when your soul is excited. Your souls are all so excited right now because they know how close you are to really getting it, living it, being it. And your ego is scared. And it will be fine. It will see the more and more you live divinely aligned in the now, it will see how good it gets to be. It will get on board. But it's up to you, the truth of you, the soul that you are, to be here now, shining bright, leading as the light, the leader, the lover you're here to. Bringing your awareness to the space between your brows. Just bringing your gaze to the space, to your third eye. Just rolling your eyes up and in towards this space. And then taking your gaze even higher, gazing up through your crown. And seeing, feeling, knowing, perceiving just above the crown of your head, a little dancing orb of light. See an orb of light dancing above your crown. That's okay if you can't visually see it. Just know it's there, sense it's there, hear it, whatever you're receiving. But just know that we have a light dancing just above your crown. This light is dancing with excitement. It is excited to ignite light within you, to activate your light body so that you can radiate more of your sacred frequency. And all you have to do is be. Just be and receive. You have nothing to figure out. Trust that you are here right now, ready to receive this light. That is why you came here. That is why you are hearing us. So as you see this light dancing in excitement, start to see it come down closer and closer to your crown. As it touches your crown, feel it flow all the way through you. Feeling the light moving through you, feel sparks of light activating within you. Just feel this light igniting, sparking all within you. Feeling the light, breathing into the light, allowing the light to do the magic. Just feel, imagine, envision, embody, know that your physical vessel is full of divine, pure light and love, just as it always is, but to a whole new frequency. Feeling the frequency within you rising. Allow this frequency to ignite, to spark whatever it needs to. What it is doing, what it is activating will be clear to you over the next few days. But right now, just let it do its magic. Breathe and feel, maybe noticing if there's any colors, sensations, anywhere you want to send the light more than others. Just allow this light to move all within you, activating and awakening everything that it wants to. Allowing this light to get brighter and brighter now. So bright that you cannot possibly contain it in your human body. Seeing this light now beaming out of you, feeling the light beaming all around you, feeling and seeing yourself surrounded by light, seeing yourself as divine, pure light, seeing and feeling this light expand wider and wider, brighter, higher, until all you see and conceive is light. And just feeling the bliss, the oneness, the happiness. Bringing your awareness as you breathe and feel and receive all of the light. Just bringing your awareness to your heart. Feeling, hearing, sensing your heart beating in this light. And as you see, feel, hear your heart, notice that there is a message in your heart. What is this message? It may be a feeling, it may be words, it may be a vision, a sense, a knowing. Just breathe into your heart, hearing your heart. Then starting to see and feel a magnetic pull from your heart. Just feeling in all of this light, yourself moving as light through the light, feeling yourself pulled, called forward, knowing that the compass in your heart is guiding, is leading, is pulling you towards your highest timeline that is currently available for you to step into easily and effortlessly. Just feeling this energy, this frequency pulling you, calling you, and starting to imagine, to envision where it is taking you, where you are going, where you will arrive. Starting to imagine what it looks like, what it feels like to be the identity of you living at this highest timeline that you can possibly imagine and conceive of right now, where you are living limitlessly, where you are free. Just see where you are, what you are doing, just making it all up, envisioning it, knowing it, maybe talking it out. Where are you? What are you doing? How are you being? What are you choosing? How do you feel? Just bringing your awareness back to your breath, back to your body, feeling yourself here in this timeline as this identity of you that has just quantum leaped into being the identity choosing to create and live a life that you love, choosing you above everything else. Just see what it feels like. Breathing into it, feeling into it, allowing yourself to anchor in to this identity. What does this identity of you, this version of you, this true you, what do they know? What do they feel? What are they choosing? Just breathing and feeling and experiencing yourself here now. And allow these codes to activate and anchor you into this identity and reality. Ho akataktai alahoy. Wai akatakoi alahai. Wakatai akatai. Wahai o wadaya. Zakatai alaho hoahai. Anakatoi, akataktai, o kataktai, alaho, wahai, wai, owa, alahai, o katai, anahaya, o katakatai, anakoi, wahai, zakatai, zalahoi, awakai, Akatai. Just breathing now and feeling Just breathing and feeling, allowing the magic to magic, allowing the miracles to be miracles. Just allowing yourself to feel here, to feel free, knowing that you are here right now because you're ready. You're ready to live limitlessly, easily, as you are designed to. Just noticing and observing how your heart feels, seeing if your heart has any more guidance, wisdom, words, knowings for you. Just breathing and feeling into your heart. And then asking your heart what frequency you are currently choosing to embody that will help you anchor into this frequency and consciousness that you have just activated. So, whatever frequency resonates for you, that you want to embody, that you want to feel. And if you're unsure, just choose love. Bringing your hands to your heart if you can. Knowing that whatever is resonating is true for you is for you. And all you have to do is be and breathe here now in any moment and follow what feels true, good, right for you. Consciousness brings energy into form. So it all starts in your imagination. Whatever you imagine, whatever you use your conscious energy and frequency in the now for is creating your reality. So seeing in any moment that you can shift, you can change, you can focus on what you want, and you can make it happen by choosing you. You are a sovereign soul, and it's time for you to live a life you are obsessed with living, not with figuring out, not with planning, not with fixing, a life you love living because it supports you loving you. So that's where you have to start. Loving you in any moment by being here and choosing what feels aligned for you. We know you can do it. We are here guiding you, and we know you are ready. You have been asking for guidance, for signs, for messages. So here it is. You are as free as you choose to be. You are divinity. So choose to be the divine being of light and love, expressing yourself how you feel called to. That will answer all of your questions in any now moment. Pressing your hands together at the center of your chest if you want to. Bringing a smile to your face. Excited for all of the light and love and magic and miracles you just ignited. Know that so many magic, so much magic and so many miracles are coming your way today and every day. All you have to do is be here to receive them. If your eyes are closed, you can blink your gaze open. Namaste, friends. I'm really hot. I should have known better. If you aren't here, or if you weren't here, you're here. If you're here and you're new here, I get really hot when I channel source. And so wearing a long sleeve black is not the smartest choice. Anyways, this is Courtney. I'm back. I'm here. I hope that you received whatever you needed. I have no idea when we started that. I have no idea how long that was, but I know I feel really high on light and love as always. And just trust in whatever resonated, whatever came through for you. I will definitely be listening back to the replay to see what actually came through me because I went on my own journey and I can tell you it was divine. There was a lot of heart awakening that I was feeling from me, but in the collective. So I was really and just choosing you. It's really all you got to do. You're still going to have the human challenges and things come up, but the more that you bring the light and love to them, the easier it will be to shift them. You are here to be a master, a frequency of energy, of consciousness. You wouldn't be resonating with this if it weren't true. And we need you to be here, embodied in your light. You're the only one that can do it. You're the only one that can do it. So, thank you. I'm going to read a bit if anyone wants to tell me anything they're feeling. I really was gone in that one. I don't even know. I was like floating in the quantum for sure on my own journey. Went to a very fun timeline though. So I'm assuming we got taken to higher timelines because I sure was in one. And it was a really good one. So I feel I'm in it now. And I am excited for the things that are going to come. You're welcome for the divine insight. Yes, I'm hot when I channel. um, the energy is intense. My energy body is vibrating. Perfect. That is all that matters. That proves to me right there that I did my job because mine is vibrating. So as long as one of you is also vibrating, then you received what you needed. Um, that was beautiful. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. Thank you. Feeling overwhelmed by everyday life before receiving this message. Now I feel more relaxed and at peace. Yay. You you have this ability, but I am so grateful to be here with you all, to be bringing these through daily, to know I'm not alone anymore in that it just feels good to be here, conscious and aware and breathing. And I love bringing through these messages. So I'm glad I could help you relax and bring some peace. Life is overwhelming. I get it. We get it. It is overwhelming, but it is always when we're in here. That's when we get overwhelmed. When you're actually in here, it's not that overwhelming. When you're here, when you just feel and you breathe and you shift your frequency, things get a lot easier. So I know right now there's a lot of energy happening, not just from this call, but just in general in the world, because as this new earth frequency rises, then those of us that are here to be leaders and lovers in it, we are going to be being more and more called and activated and see more and more where we aren't free. So we really have to choose more and more to be and do what we want to. We need you. We need your light. We need your truth. We need your love. And you will know what to do in the now. And again, like I said at the beginning, the more that you just choose to live here It's super consciously being and doing as you want to, the easier and clearer it will be. I promise you. Um, let's just see what else pops out here. JC Shadow said, I always get lightheaded and dizzy after. Yeah, I you think I used to have a hard time, like, even opening my eyes because light would be too much, but, yeah, I usually once I stand up, my legs feel like Jello. So, that's fun. You're definitely not alone, and this is all proof, though, that this is working, these activations are working. Allow yourself to just trust that what you're feeling means that you're at a higher frequency and a higher timeline, and now you get to just live it. Your 3D reality is gonna still look the same, but your energy, your frequency, your light is now different. So things are going to start to shift and change and calibrate to meet you or not. You have to anchor into the frequency you want to be in. That is your mission now, is to just anchor more and more into the light, the truth, the bliss, the beauty that you are. What else we got here? I've been wanting to channel for so long. Where can I begin to connect? Well, I have something for you. I mean, we are all channels all the time, but this is my favorite. Thank you for asking that. Who was that? Radiant Aura. Okay, so you don't have to. This isn't the only way, but I have just created, for anyone that doesn't know, a offering called 111 Days of Superconscious Mastery. It starts on October 19th, and it will be channeled, live channeled experience. It's not a course. I don't even like calling it a program. It's literally an experience of doing everything I've just said, because I know it's how we are designed to be in this new earth, is living in the now. And so source is going to be channeling through me daily to help you, anyone that joins us, cultivate and create your ability to channel, to know, to live in this now, to be the super conscious creator and alchemist and channel that you're here to be. Every single one of us has our own way, though. There'll be things that are aligned and kind of similar, but this is where I got in my way for so long. Like, this has been me since as my whole life, but like 3, 4 years old, I started to see and know things, and spent my whole life feeling like I was wrong or whatever. I know I'm not alone in experiencing these things. We don't need to go into that story right now. But when I started to actually just trust and live in the now and let the divine start to come through me, I was a yoga teacher at a yoga studio, leading meditations. I've led retreats. I've done all of these things and helped a lot of people. And I have a lot of certifications and a lot of training and a lot of things to try and learn how I could properly get people to understand what I saw, which is your heart and your soul and your truth and your divinity. How do I get you to see that? So I did all these things to learn it, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have that are here to be of service. And it's really through being you. You have to do it first. You have to live in the now. You have to be the channel. You have to be in the now, feeling what is coming through you. So, to not make this forever, Superconscious Mastery is here to help you connect. So every day for 111 days, you'll wake up to audios that will be a activation from source, from zero, to really connect you into your superconscious mind, into the quantum field, to the divine in all different ways. However you're meant to, it will be what you need. That's how this works. And then after that, there will be practices and prompts. Source is doing this, so I can't tell you exactly, but I know I've gone through this training, so I know it'll be everything you need it to be. So there'll be daily prompts and practices to be doing in the morning, to be doing through your day. I don't know. I'm leaving it as open as I possibly can. And then there's going to be quantum light language activation every day, because really all of this is beyond words. So to activate our light body at a whole new level. and activate the light codes that are going to be coming more and more online through this journey of you choosing you and to live in the now for 111 days while living your human life. So you can start to balance and integrate and have all the support that you need. There's a weekly meditation to be using, a weekly yoga nidra, which is just sleeping yoga. You just relax, and Source and I do energetic brain surgery to recode and reprogram your subconscious mind. So many fun things will be happening in that. But the next level part of this is that once a week, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Tuesdays. No, it is going to be Tuesdays. Tuesdays, there will be a channeled class from Source. So it'll be completely channeled, bringing through the wisdom, the guidance, the lessons, whatever needs to come through, as well as a Q&A. So I will have someone moderating and asking Zero any questions that you guys have through this journey to help give in real time help for whatever you're needing. And then the next day on Wednesdays, there will be a self mastery class with me as me, which I'll be consciously channeling as well because I can't turn it off. But I will be using all of my abilities and skills and trainings and everything to help you really take this divine magic that you're activating into your human reality so that there's balance and harmony. Because as much as we all want to be more connected to the divine and channeling, we also can't forget that we're human beings having this journey. So we got to integrate it all. So my class will be to integrate and accelerate all that you are learning and experiencing. And there's also a community. There will be a community, which to me is really the best part because playing in the higher levels of consciousness and the new earth with friends is really the best part of this. And then there is a VIP option. So anyone that wants to take it to the next level can join VIP, and you will get a one-on-one session with me sometime in the 111-day journey. We'll let that play out how it's meant to. It'll work out divinely. It'll be a couple hours with me, with Source, with your highest self, for whatever is needed. And you will get bi-weekly audio messages that will be personal channeled messages from your higher self through me. So that will be the VIP part. And yeah, it's going to be an epic journey. We start on my birthday, so there's no better birthday gift I can give myself than this. And I would love to, if you joined with me, you will be able to join and it after while it's going on or after it's done. It will be purchasable. It's just for anyone that wants to join live on the journey. Get in before October 19th. If you get in before October 19th, you also get to join our pre-game Telegram group that's getting really fun. We already have a theme song, and there's going to be some bonuses in there very soon, guys, as well as everyone that joins before the 19th will get before the 19th when your higher self wants to bring it through a message from your highest self before we start. So that I think is all of it. There is right now, I will let you guys know, I am putting on my business pants. And I am doing a lot of work and have some working on my website and proper pages and all the things. So there is going to be, if the payment plans aren't working for you, which I've heard they aren't because I'm in Canada and a lot of you are in the States, I am upgrading everything. So it will now be soon. It will be USD, not CAD. So anyone that pays in the next day or two through the link that's below is also going to be paying a lot less if you are not in Canada because it will be going to USD. It's the only way that I can run it properly with you guys having payment plans and such. So there's an extra bonus there. That being said, anyone that's Canadian, you can reach out to me. You do not have to pay USD. I'm Canadian, and so I have love for you and know that that can be challenging. So, yeah, that's all the things. If currently the payment plan isn't working for you and you need it, please just reach out to me. We'll work something out. I want anyone that's meant to be in this. And we have a couple weeks, just a day under a couple weeks before the first message will be delivered. So, yeah, that's that. Oh, I guess someone asked a question to that. Where do you begin to channel? That's the best I can tell you because that's the purpose of it is to just daily be consciously choosing to be in the now and following the frequency and energy. And there's really no way to do it, to learn it other than doing it. So, and there's really no one better, in my opinion, to teach you than Source. So there's many people that teach channeling courses. I'm not saying just mine is good, but I know that there's no specific way. That's why this journey is 111 days because there's going to be so many things that come through. And also because I know we're habitual beings. So choosing now to just have this be something that you listen to every day. Oh, there's one more thing. I actually forgot it, I think, on the sales page is that there is going to be, oh, maybe it's on there. There's going to be weekly um, higher self. What did I call it? I don't know. New self affirmation tracks. So there will be a weekly audio that you can listen to all through the day that will be looping so that you can be the identity you want to be. These are magic. I've done these with some of my long-term one-on-one clients. So no, yeah, you gotta join Superconscious Mastery for this magic. So lots of things. And I would love if you joined us. So that being said, this is now like an hour and 20 minutes in, so we should probably wrap it up. Thank you for raising the consciousness of this planet with me. Thank you for being so divine and being here on this journey and continue to live in heart based consciousness. Keep following the light, keep choosing the love. I promise you, it's working and you're needed and we love you. We see you. And yeah, stick around this channel. It's going to keep getting wild here. I'm just going to see if anything else pops out. Super, yeah, seeing people excited for the 111. Um, yeah, anyone in Canada, it is Canadian dollars now, but in the future, if you see this and you want help paying Canadian, just email me. Um, yeah, someone said that it changes anyways automatically through the credit card. I don't know, guys. This is all not my strong suit. This is my strong suit. It's channeling. So I am now building a team to help me make this a lot more streamlined. And I'm just listening to them and what they tell me to do so that I can bring more magic to you because me doing all of the things was a lot. So things are getting figured out over the next few days. To reach out, my email should be below in the show notes somewhere, but it's Courtney, Cortnie. Here, why don't I just put it in the chat? Mhm. It's Courtney at divinelyaligned.co, not .com. And my name is spelled totally weird. So I know a few people have emailed me but had spelling issues. Okay, there's my email. If anyone wants to reach out, the link is under construction. Well, that's weird. Okay. Email me. Anyone, if there's a challenge, I will go look and see why the link is under construction. It shouldn't be. Yeah, like I said, there's some people helping me now, so I don't really know what's going on, but I will make sure that it's all working as soon as I get off this call. I love you all and can't wait to see you next Sunday. Every Sunday at 1 p.m. for as long as it's meant to be. I will be here live, and every day there will be a new divinely aligned video. Okay. Love you. Ending this now, or I will never stop.